I'm going to tell you how I turned rejection into multiple seven figures at the age of 25, being able to live my dream life, being able to take care of my family, being able to invest, make really smart investments in my early 20s that have now carried me into my mid 20s to the point where I'm able to do whatever it is that I want to do whenever I want to do it. And not only that, but also been able to have a significant impact on multiple people's lives from all over the world, and having helped multiple people make multiple six figures in profit and beyond. And all of this stemmed from being rejected. All of this stemmed from rejection. And this is something that most people are afraid of. But when I realized this secret this secret thing that happens in your mind, the more you get rejected, the more you face rejection, there's something that happens to winners. There's almost like this secret chemical in your brain that allows you to decide whether you're going to push forward or whether you're going to give up and just fold in and allow that rejection to just keep you out of your goal. And I faced rejection so many times in my life. I faced rejection being a kid when I went to schools where none of the kids looked like me, and they would call me names and they would bully me, and the teachers would tell me that I needed social classes and that I was special and that I had some kind of autism, and they would try to convince my mother that I had issues and I had problems and that I wasn't normal. And I faced it then. I faced rejection when I went to another school, when kids did look like me, but I spoke differently than they spoke, because the school was in West Oakland, and they made fun of me and said that I was an African booty scratcher, and they said that I was never going to be anything, and that I'm not going to be successful, and I would get made fun of, even when I would try to make friends, when I would try to be nice, when I would try to play with people, when I would try to just figure out a way to fit in, I would still get rejected as a kid. And that rejection is ultimately what led me to where I am today. My whole life, up until the point where I started to become successful, I faced rejection. And I think that if you're one of these people that you constantly face rejection, whether it be from your friend group or people that you want to be in your friend group, your family, whether it be in sales, regardless of what it is, rejection is the secret ingredient to success. Because the more that you get rejected, the more you understand that life is all about persistence. And so even though, like, growing up, I would be hurt, I would be upset, I would be bewildered that I was getting rejected in friend groups, in things that I wanted to be able to do multiple times, time and time again, I took that and I used it as energy to get better. I took that and used it as energy of, like, how do I make sure I don't get rejected? How do I make sure that I become just undeniable to anyone that comes across my path? Anyone that comes across me, anyone that knows who I am, how do I become undeniable to where it's like, yeah, no brainer? And they're begging me to be in my circle. They're begging me to be a part of what I'm doing. That's what I realized at a very young age, because I hated that feeling of rejection. And so when I got older and I had become a Division I athlete, I was on scholarship, I was successful in many ways in my teenage years, all of that came from rejection. All of that came from even the fact of, okay, how do I get my times faster? And then my times are not getting faster fast enough. That's rejection. You have to understand, like, there's rejection happens in so many different ways, but it's about how you respond to rejection that allows you to progress in life. Rejection is just something that you wanted to happen that did not happen. So whether it be from a person, whether it be a result, something that you wanted to happen that did not happen. Carry that into sales as an example. Many of you that watch me are land investors, or you own businesses, or you are on the path and on the journey to making money online. That is most of my audience. And so when you talk to sellers, when you talk to prospects, when you talk to clients and they reject you, do you use that as fuel to close the next client? Do you use that as fuel to get better? Do you use that as fuel and analyze, okay, well, why exactly did this happen? Or do you get egotistical about it and be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna carry on and I'm just gonna be mad about it? How do you do it? Every single time that I face rejection in life, I always ask myself, why? So when I was younger, when I was in my early 20s, and I would talk to sellers, and then they would call me all kind of names. Once again, when they would say, there's no way I would sell to you, you black, blah, blah, blah. When they would say stuff like that to me, I would say, okay, well, how do I flip the script? Because I'm going to do this whether you are upset about it or not. And being able to be okay with that rejection, being able to put yourself out there on a consistent basis and be okay with being rejected, being okay with no's. The more no's you hear, the closer you are to a yes. And that's what you have to understand about life. The more rejection you face, the more you can get through rejection and learn about why you're getting rejected and learn through those lessons, the more closer you are to winning. That's the closer you are to winning. And that is the most powerful thing I have ever learned in my life. Because everyone that you see at the top, everyone that you see that's where you want to be, everyone that you see that has any quality that you admire, that you would want to have, that person faced a ridiculous amount of rejection to get to that point. That person also had a lot of no's. That person had a lot of low points in their life. That person had a lot of, yeah, man, this isn't going to work. No way. Yeah, why would I work with you? You're an idiot. Maybe that person had rejection from the partner that they wanted. Maybe that person had rejection from a friend group because they wanted to start their online business and everyone told them to F off. There's no way I'm going to work with you. There's no way I want to be friends with you. You're an idiot. You're going to start this online business? You're stupid. Why would you do that? And it's up to you, ultimately, to be able to see it as, this is something that I can learn from, this is something that I can get better from, or not. And the people that don't, the people that let rejection stop them, the people that let rejection get in their way of getting to where they want to go, are the exact same people that 20 years down the line, they're like, man, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done this. I should have started that business. Why did I let those people talk me out of that? Because I wanted to be cool, because I wanted to be in this friend group, I let these people talk me out of what I wanted to do. And you have to be so unwaveringly perseverant and dedicated if you want to live a life that is on your terms. Do you really think that the life that you want to live on your terms is just going to come to you? It's just going to come to you without rejection. It's just going to come to you without resistance. And here's the thing about the way that the world works. In my life, every time I've asked God for more and prayed for a level up, every single time I've done that, I'm always given multiple different tests, multiple different like things of just rejection to where I would be like, I don't know if I really want this. Multiple times over. That always happens to me. Because it's something that it's like, do you really want this? So, okay, I'm gonna make this person say no to you. I'm gonna make these series of people say no to you. I'm gonna make this harder for you to see if you actually want to do this. Because once you get to this next level that you are praying for, there's gonna be so much that comes with that. There's going to be so much that comes with that. And I've seen this in the path of getting from when I wasn't making any money to when I was 20 years old. And I was like, if I can just make $150K a year, that would be perfect. I was 20 years old. I was like, if I could just make $150K a year, that would be perfect. I asked for that. Guess what? I got a bunch of tests. But then I passed those tests with flying colors. And within 6 months, I had accomplished that. 6 months, I had accomplished that. And then I said, you know what? I want to be able to make way more money than this. This isn't what I thought it was. I get more tests. Bad partnerships. I don't know how to manage my money. I get rejection. I get like a bunch of stuff. Okay? Pass those tests too. Then I said, you know what? I want to be able to make 7 figures. Same thing happened. More tests. More rejection on the way to the top. More people saying, there's no way you're going to do this. More rejection. More. I passed it. And now I'm saying, I want to be able to build one of the biggest brands known to man. I want to be one of the greatest entrepreneurs of our time. And there's a lot of tests that come with that too. And so the way I respond to it now, though, is, oh, I'm ready for this. I'm prepared for this, because I know that the reason why I'm getting rejection, the reason why there's resistance in my life, is because of the fact that, yes, there are tests that you have to pass. And so when you get resistance, when you get rejection, you have to know that that means you're on the right path to doing what you're supposed to be doing, if that's what you asked for. You asked for it. So since you asked for it, it's like, that's what comes with it. And I'll give you an analogy. It's like, if you tell me, Femi, I want to have an 8-pack and, I want to be able to fight. Okay. Well, you have to understand what comes with that. What actually comes with that? You have to train every single day. You have to run every single day. You have to box every single day. You have to learn jiu-jitsu. There's so many things you have to do, and it's going to hurt, and you're going to feel rejection. Your body is literally going to reject the hard work at first. And then the longer you go, the easier it gets. The more calloused your mind becomes. The better you become. That's how this works. And so you should not be afraid of rejection. You should not be afraid to pick up that phone and dial. You should not be afraid to, if you're a man and you're trying to find the woman of your dreams, or vice versa, you should not be afraid to talk to whoever that is. You should not be afraid to have those conversations. You should not be afraid to, if it's your friend group that you're worried about, okay, great. Those are not the friends that are those the friends that are going to take you to where you want to go? You have to ask yourself that. Or do you have to level up and find yourself a new friend group? Sometimes you have to do that too. You should not be worried about what people think about you, because I kid you not, I do not care about what people think about me. I don't care. I do not care. Whatever my self-identity is what my self-identity is. I just want to make sure that at the end of the day, I just have positive impact on people. That's the only thing I really care about. I genuinely, the only thing I care about is that anyone that has an interaction with me, it's a positive interaction. That I do care about that. And if I ever have interactions that I feel like are not as positive as I wanted them to be, it genuinely does bother me. Like it bothers me to my core, and I will spend time analyzing it. Like, where did I go wrong? What did I do? What could I have done better? How can I be better in this situation? I do that all the time. But other than that, I don't care what people think about me, because I know where I'm going. I know what I've already accomplished. And this is not to be self-centered, but you have to understand, like, there's a certain amount of confidence that you need to have in yourself. There's a certain amount of self-awareness that you have to have in yourself if you're going to be able to overcome a lot of this rejection, if you're going to be able to overcome a lot of the pain that comes with getting to the top, a lot of the pain that comes with accomplishing your goals, a lot of the pain that comes with living your dream life. A lot comes with it. And still to this day, there's a lot of things that comes with being in the position I am. A lot of jealousy comes with it. A lot of people just saying, like, just literally hating on you for no reason. For no reason at all. Other than the fact that you're in the position that they want to be in. There's a lot of that comes with it. Management comes with it. You have to be able to manage this. You have to be able to keep it. You have to be able to invest it. You have to be able to grow it. You have to be extremely careful. And so if you want that, you want the fruits, you also have to understand what comes with the fruit. Sometimes there's going to be flies on that fruit. Sometimes there's going to be flies on the fruit. That's just what it is. And you have to learn how to kill the flies. You have to learn how to deal with them. And so I hope this video was helpful for you, because I wish that these are some things that people would have told me coming on my journey, and just understanding that rejection is a part of elevation. Rejection is a part of ascension. Rejection is a part of getting everything that you want in your life. Rejection is not a sign that you're messed up, or there's something wrong with you, or you're not meant for this, or it's not any of that. Rejection means that you're close. Rejection means keep going. Rejection means God is giving you these things so that you can be able to elevate in your life. That's what rejection is. So whatever path you're on, just understand that the resistance that you have, understand that the rejection that you're getting, understand that the feeling of like, damn, like, why am I not being accepted? All those feelings is the exact feeling that you have when you're chosen to do something great.